Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Subsecive here, bringing you guys another gameplay commentary on Black Ops 3, the beta. And this video is going to be my opinions on the good, the bad, and the ugly about this game. And keep in mind, this is just based upon the beta. Any of these opinions could change when the full game releases, so keep that in mind. And I would have released this video a while back, but I have been busy, and I only did play the PS4 beta, so this is going to be based on that. But let's get right into it. So first off, let's just get this gameplay out of the way. We're playing Safeguard, and I'm using the ARK-7 with a suppressor, quick draw, and extended mags. And this is probably my favorite gun, and it's not because it's the most overpowered gun. It's not in any way. It's just more so I love the feel of the gun, I love the look of the gun, and I just love any AK type assault rifle in any first-person shooter. Okay, so let's get right into it. So we'll start off with the good, and as I was just talking about, I love the feel of the guns in this game. The guns seem well balanced. There's a lot of guns you could use. The ARK, the Weevil, the Kuda, the Razorback, some of the LMGs are okay too. I haven't touched them too much, but they seem like they're not bad, but they're not OP, like the Dingo. The HVK seems like it's not terrible, it seems usable. Like, that's what I like in Treyarch games, like Black Ops 2 and BO3. It seems the same way, where there's a lot of guns you can use. There's always a best gun for the most part, but you can still dominate with other weapons, and I love that. Another thing Treyarch did really well with this game was the look. In Black Ops 2, the cartoony look was nice and I loved it, but it felt like it was a little too cartoony for a first-person shooter. And in Black Ops 3, they got it right. They added more realism, more detail. They added a lot of in-depth to the shadows and stuff, and they still have their bright colors and it still looks somewhat cartoony, and it's just the perfect balance of it, and I completely love the look of this game. Good job, Treyarch and Vonderhaar, you did a good job on that aspect. The game looks great. Another thing Treyarch did right was bringing back the score streak system. Now, the score streaks in this game aren't the greatest out of every Call of Duty, but they are a lot better than what we've been used to from the past two CODs. Ghost didn't have many score streaks at all, or kill streaks I should say, that you could use, and Advanced Warfare, the kill streaks were pretty bad. It was just UAV spam with bombing runs and system hacks. That was pretty much it, and Paladins. But this game has a nice balance. I like using the Hellstorm missile, the Lightning Strike, the Hater, the Wraith. A couple of the streaks need a buff though, like the Rolling Thunder. It's a pretty high score streak and it doesn't do much once it's called in. So Vonderhaar, please, if you could take a look into that. Let's see what else. I also love the look of the medals. The medals look really nice. They put a lot of detail into every single one of them. It may not look like a big thing, but all these little details is what makes the game come together as a whole and look, play, and feel really nice. I also like this safeguard mode that they've implemented, and I'm not just saying that because it's like a spawn trap kill type game mode, because it is. The spawns are pretty sticky. Who knows if they'll change that in the full game? They probably will. Or they're also going to change perhaps the number of points you get for a kill not around the bot. But even when I'm playing tryhards and stuff and I don't end up getting too many kills, I only get like 70 instead of the 100 pluses I'm used to, it's still a lot of fun because it's competitive. It's pretty hard. Like on this map, it's hard to get the robot across the bridge. You have to either be on the side or you have to flank the whole enemy team. It's just a lot of fun. Let's see what else is good about the game. I also really love the camo paint system. I forget what it's called, but the painting mechanic, it is great. I can see a lot of people making a lot of nice camos when the full game releases. Hopefully they'll add new shapes and stuff, new color mixes and stuff you can put on the gun, because I've already seen a lot of really creative things that people have made with it in just a few days of when the beta was released on PS4. So good job on that, Treyarch. I'm really looking forward to see what people can do with the camos. There'll probably be like tutorials on how to make some sick camos for your guns and stuff. I also really love the new map design. Well, it's not new map design, but they've went back to the 3-lane system, and I love it. Even though this is just 4 maps, these 4 maps have been really a lot of fun. There's not one map that's absolutely abysmal and terrible to play so far. Other than Evac was kind of annoying, but it's not a terrible map. It's better than any of the maps from Advanced Warfare, and it's better than most of the maps from Ghost. So good job with the map design, Treyarch. I hope the rest of the maps that you have in store for us play a lot like these maps. And the underwater mechanic and the underwater gunfights is pretty nice. The only thing I don't like is when players just dive in the water and just camp there for a few seconds waiting for you to come and just kill you. But that's besides the point. The wall running I also like because you can get to places and flank, and it's not like you don't do it to win gunfights. I thought the wall riding was kind of going to be like the boost jumping and stuff from Advanced Warfare, but it's nothing like that. And good job, Treyarch, on making it that way. It's kind of hard to kill people while you're wall running, but it's possible. So what else? So one of my major problems with this game right now is the black hat. The black hat, Treyarch or Vonderhaar has already said he's going to work on it somehow, but I really do hope that they either make it so that you can't hack anything, like any streak above a Guardian. Like, you can take UAVs, you can take counter UAVs, and you can take Guardians. That's about it. Or RCXDs. But even the counter UAV, that's annoying. Like, if I'm running non-lethals, UAV, counter UAV, and hater, people are taking my UAVs. They're taking my counter UAVs. Now I'm countered, and now I have to run hardwired, or I have to run a Stinger missile to take out my streaks. Like, that's pretty frustrating. They shouldn't be able to. It's one thing they can destroy it, but steal your streaks that you've worked for. Like, I remember when I got my first mothership, it was instantly stolen within like 15 seconds. The other team had the mothership and was spawn killing my teammates. Like, that's pretty broken, Vonderhaar. You need to work on that. I'm not trying to say the game is bad. I love the game, but that's a real major problem that has to get fine-tuned. Another thing I'm not too big or of a fan of is the specialist abilities. Yeah, they're fun here and there, but eventually you're going to die because of an enemy and they're running an OP specialist ability. Not that one of them is too overpowered than the other, but they're just all overpowered in their own way. Like the vision pulse, you can see people through walls. The crossbow, you can shoot explosive balls. The annihilator, golden gun, you can just one-shot people anywhere. And they all have a lot of aim assist, it seems, but I'll just have to deal with the specialist abilities. Hopefully they'll fine-tune them somehow so it takes longer to get. They're not as accurate. I can already see Vonderhaar's worked on a few. Another thing I don't like is that they nerfed the stock on assault rifles. You don't move nearly as much as you did before, so it's not even worth running. I don't even run it anymore. It's not that big of a problem. Like, if they don't fix the stock, it's not like I'm not gonna like the game. I still love the game, and as you see, I'm still playing the game fine, but I like having that extra mobility with assault rifles. It makes them play a little better, and a lot of people are thinking then that makes the SMGs useless. No, the SMGs are still good close range. They still strafe further than the assault rifles can. The problem is, if you don't have stock in the game, then it's going to create for more defensive play when people run the assault rifles. So in a way, you really do want stock because people are going to have more mobility and they're going to be more inclined to move with this mobility. Another pretty major problem with the game is the really big flinch that you get when you're shot from an enemy, and a lot of people are saying that they should keep this in because it creates for more skill in the game, more gun skill, but I don't see any skill involved when you're aiming down sights at someone at their chest and you're shooting them, and then they shoot you second after you've almost killed them, and they get an insta-melt on you because they got a headshot because of the flinch. That was no part of their aiming. They were just aiming normally just like you were, and then you shot at them and it jumped up to your head because of flinch, because you were shooting at them. So in a way, you're penalized because you shot first. So you know your surroundings, you're pre-aiming, you know where people are, and you're penalized for it. So I really don't like the flinch. They need to reduce it, or at least it seems with the assault rifles it is. And that's not just the only problem with the flinch. Another problem with the flinch is because people will head glitch a lot because of the flinch. Because if someone's on a head glitch and you barely have any point to shoot at them, and you're aiming at them at their head and they shoot you, your gun's gonna move all around. You're not gonna be able to kill them for the most part. They have to have terrible accuracy for you to be able to kill them off a head glitch. That's pretty much it for the good, the bad, and the ugly about this game. But if I had to give this game a rating out of 10 right now, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I'm really loving this game. It's really what we've been needing in a Call of Duty. It's fast paced and I'm just enjoying it, and I can't wait for the game to drop on the 6th of November. Vandahar, you finally brought us back into Call of Duty, and hopefully it'll bring back some of the veterans, some of the hardcore fans that left before because of Ghost and Advanced Warfare. So I hope you guys enjoyed my opinions and thoughts on BO3, and this is just on the beta. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment with any criticism, and subscribe if you haven't already. It's been your boy Subsecive. I'm out. Peace.